Is there something else that makes Strata EMR really unique or different that maybe some people have a hard time understanding?
I think a lot of it comes down to intake. We've talked about that quite a bit recently in our conversations, and I think that a lot of people that use an EMR, they don't treat intake as part of that initial core, super important process that needs to be completed. So if I was on my schedule, for instance, and I wanted to book an appointment for any patient, so say I had a phone call come in and I need to track a patient, you've got the ability to create a patient from the schedule, or you can create a patient at any time from our patient drop down here. All we need is a little bit of information, and I'll show you why this is important in a second. So as I go through and add this, you'll see a couple of things that are flagged. Anything that is marked with an asterisk is something that we absolutely require for the creation of that patient. There's not much, right? There's just the first name, the last name, and then I always recommend having some sort of phone number or an email address to be able to contact that patient. The reason this is super important is because once I have saved that patient and I can continue forward, I now have the ability to put them into our referral manager. So to do that, I'm just going to set their status to referral. And this means that they're being referred in either through direct access or through another medical doctor. And that'll put that patient into our referral management tool. This referral management tool is going to be a great way to go ahead and track the entire life cycle of intake for that patient. So as I am working with that patient, I can go through all of the steps needed to make sure that everything is good to go before you even see that patient in the first place. So what that looks like today is once I've selected a patient from that referral manager, you'll see this update patient status. This is where we can push them back out into the regular population of your patients once we're done. But we have a sub status here that's going to let you know what needs to be done for that particular patient. So as they call in, if I'm pending demographic information, I can get that reflected throughout our product and make sure that everybody is going through all of those steps. We always recommend going through each of these stages with your patients, making sure that you've got everything taken care of before you even get to ready to schedule with them. This is going to help make sure that we've got critical pieces of information. Do we have the right demographics? Have we sent out their patient intake forms digitally? Have they sent them back in through the patient portal and completed them? Do we have authorization to treat? Do we have the benefits needed on that policy? All of those things help us provide a great billing experience for these practices, and really all of it starts from this referral management tool. I can also push that patient from one facility to another, depending on where I need to stack them as a home facility. And I can also leave task notifications or contact notes on that record directly from the referral management tool. Once everything is ready to schedule, it's really, really easy to go ahead and move forward with that patient. We've got the ability to filter these out, and that means that your administrative team or your scheduling team can just look at this list, know who needs to be scheduled, and start working those outbound calls to get them on the schedule. When they're ready to do that, we've got a great new feature coming out that's going to bring scheduling into the cases and look at your availability a week at a time to make sure that we can efficiently get those patients booked into the schedule. We take into context everything from your plan of care if you have it, but if you're looking to book out in advance, even before you have that signed authorization or that plan of care established, you still have the ability to get those appointments booked because it's super crucial to get your density on your schedule up as high as possible. But yeah, this is one of probably the most overlooked and underutilized pieces of StrataEMR that really set up the rest of that patient lifecycle for success.